Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Viewers Tech Finder. Today we are going to see about control statements in Java. The control statements are the statements which will control the flow of the program execution based on the required conditions mentioned in the program. Control statements are of different types. They are if statement, switch statements, loops. Inside the loops, we have for loop, while loop, do while loop, etc. Today's session, we will see about if and switch statements. Later on, hands-on using the if and switch statements. First of all, if statement. This if statement is used to check the condition in the Java program. It results the Boolean value. Means if you print the result of the if statement directly, it will either give true or false. There are four types present in the if statements. They are normal if statement, if else ladder, and nested if statements. This if statement, like it will execute the code inside the block if the condition inside the if statement is true. Otherwise, it won't print anything. I mean, it will not enter inside the if statement. Next one is if else statement. If the condition in the if block is true, it will enter the if block code. Otherwise, it will enter into the else block code. In the case of condition false. Next one is if else ladder. To check the multiple conditions, we will use if else ladder in the Java. Next one is nested if. Nested if in the sense an if statement inside one more if statement. For the execution of inside if statement, the outside if should be true. Otherwise, it won't enter into the inside if statement and it will not check the inside if statement. Next one is switch statement. In Java, switch statement is used to check the multiple conditions against one statement. It is like if else statement as well, and comparing the execution flow of a switch statement and if else, it will be the same almost. We can simply tell like switch statement check the equality of variables against multiple values. There are few rules we should follow when we are working with the switch statements. Every switch statement will have minimum 1 and maximum n case values, because without any case the switch statement won't work. There is no use with the switch statement. And case value must be a constant or a literal. We cannot use like a variable names at the case values. And this case value should be unique. If there is a duplication in the case values, then it will throw compile time error while the compilation of program. As a case values, we can, as a switch expressions in Java, like we can use int or byte, short, long, character, enums, and string from Java 7 onwards. Before the Java 7, we cannot use string as the switch expression, for that case values. Each case statement have a break statement at the end of the case. It is optional. Why we'll use this break statement is if you want to terminate the program once the particular case match occur, then we'll use this break statement. If you have not used this break statement, then it will execute the program till the end of the code. And at the end of the code, like at the end of the switch statement, we'll have a case with the name default. If the given choice is not matched in any of the case values, at the time this default value, this default case will execute. then this is also an optional purpose. Now we will see the hands-on with the if and switch statements. See here I have declared like few variables for the hands-on purpose, and see in the top I have declared a static variable, a static integer variable, like as how we discussed in the earlier videos. In the variables I have declared a static variable and I have used in the program wherever I require that static variable. First we will see the execution of our normal basic if block. Here I am comparing, like I have taken a variable age with the value 29 and I am comparing if the the age is greater than minimum age, then it should print this sysout statement. Now check for the output. See here the condition is true because 29 is greater than 18, then it is false. If suppose the condition is fail, then it won't print anything because it will not enter into that loop. See here the program is terminated without printing anything. Next we will see the if else. Here also if the age is greater than minimum age, it will print the statement which is inside the if block, otherwise it will enter the else block. Now see the condition is true, then it is entered into this if block. The person is eligible to apply for the driving license. If suppose if age is less than min age, see the person is not eligible to apply because this statement getting false. When it is false, it enter into else loop. If it is true, if enter into the if block. Now if else ladder. See here I have already defined the variable marks in the top that I am using here. This if else ladder, if the first statement is not true, then it will check for second one. If not, go for third. Likewise, it will check the condition throughout the program and it will print the exact output where the condition is matched. First I have given marks as 79. Marks between 70 and 80, they should print grade as B. Now check output. See the acquired grade of the student is B. If suppose I have given as 30, student is failed in the examination. This is the execution of if else ladder. Now nested if. As we discussed earlier, nested if in the sense if condition inside an if condition. Here I am checking two conditions. Here we can also check like by giving the and in the if condition itself. Otherwise we can check here like in this way with using the nested if. If the person age is less than 25 and his gender is a male, he will get a discount rate of 20%. Here inside the if statement again I have used as if else ladder also. So in this way we can use different if else and if else ladder statements for the condition checking. Now see the output. Because the age what we have taken here is 29. If suppose and the gender as other. Suppose I have taken as 23 as age and gender as male. Now check the output. See the discount rate is 20%. This is the execution of if suppose if this condition is not true, then it will directly jump into this else statement and it will print this else statement. Now Now coming into the switch statement execution. Here I have taken two cases. One is the switch case with the switch case with the integer as the case values, and switch case with character as the case value. First one I have taken like a choice a integer variable, and I have assigned like with the 0 as the default value. Okay. I have given three cases here and one default case. Now see, like if I have given 0 as a choice, if it is not matched the case, what it will print? Choice is not present, so default case is executed. If suppose I have given test 2, now check the output. See, selected case 2 because 2 is there present in the cases and it selected the case. Other than this, like if suppose I have not given a break statement here, now check the output. Selected case 2 because case 2 is matched. If suppose I have given case 1, now see, you will find the difference. See, case 1, like the requirement is like already executed without, like because of not giving break statement here, it has entered into the second case as well and it printed the second case output as well. So that is the reason why like we'll use break statement to stop the execution when we find our requirement. Now we'll go for the next one, character as the case value. See here I am checking the entered character is a vowel or a consonant. Here like for integer we can give directly as 1 2 3. For characters we need to give it in the single quote. Otherwise it will throw an error. Now I am giving B as the input, or else go for O as the output. Now print the output. See, O is the vowel. If suppose if I give a capital O is also a vowel, but you can see O is a consonant here you are printing because this default case will execute when the cases are not matched. Actually, here we have given small a and small all the small alphabets, but here we have checked with the capital alphabet. So the one rule we have to like remember here is whatever the case, I mean input we are giving, that should perfectly match with the case. Otherwise, it will go to the default statement. Now we check with the small I. See, small I is a vowel. Now we'll check with the B. B is a consonant. That is the execution of the switch and case statement in Java. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubt in this, please comment it in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more updates. Thank you.